Hey guys, today we are creating the next 7 Blox Fruits with clay and we start with rocket. ClayClaim. Today we are bringing 7 more Blox Fruits to life with Polymer clay, and trust me, you won't believe the crazy twists we've got planned for each one. From turning one into a real speaker to this one, which should actually fly. I think it's going to be quite epic today. Glad you are here. And now let's have some fun together with this guy, the rocket fruit. It grants its user the ability to launch himself at high speeds. It looks like a human rocket. I love the design. I'm sticking in a tiny firecracker. Let's see if he can fly. Okay, it looks awesome, but he isn't lifting off. Ah, look at that! Not as expected, but still beautiful. I should mention safety first. I'm doing this in a controlled environment. Next we have the spin fruit. In the game it's considered one of the weakest fruits, granting the user the ability to spin their body like a tornado. It looks like that. But before we continue, today's video is a paid partnership with BetterHelp. I wanted to talk about something very important to me. Mental health. Growing up, I saw firsthand the effects of depression within my family. Years later, I faced similar struggles myself. Despite all the success I've built on YouTube over the past 8 years, it comes with its pressures, like dealing with ever-evolving algorithms, stalking and negativity. For you, it might be a breakup, mobbing or stress. I've learned that prioritizing mental health isn't just important for success, it's important for living. So there was a time when it felt like everything was falling apart. That's when I decided to try therapy almost 3 years ago. It gave me clarity and helped me understand myself better. Having an outside perspective made all the difference. That's why I'm grateful for today's paid partner, BetterHelp. They're on a mission to make starting therapy easier. BetterHelp connects you with a credentialed therapist who fits your needs. You can choose to connect over video, phone call or messaging, and you can be talking with someone in as little as 48 hours. You can easily switch if the first therapist isn't the right fit. So if you're feeling overwhelmed or need some guidance, check out the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/ClayClaim and get 10% off your first month of therapy. Thanks to BetterHelp for making start therapy easier for everyone. While we continue creating the spin fruit, I just wanted to share one last thought on this topic. It is so important to remember you are not alone. Everyone is facing their own struggles. Let's keep an eye out for each other and just try to be a little kinder, because you just never know what the person next to you is dealing with. Yeah, it's a difficult subject to talk about, but so important. And now let's try to make spin fruit spin. I'm incorporating Lego Technique parts inside so that the fruit can actually spin and rotate. The drill has the same diameter as the Lego pieces. And I make sure that the hole is not too deep. Let's get rid of all these extra plastic on the Lego parts. Well, it might be the weakest fruit in the game, but this spin is pretty impressive. What do you think? I'm so glad it turned out so well. Now, the temperatures outside are getting colder and colder. Let's craft the ice fruit. This fruit allows the user to create and manipulate ice, freezing anything they touch. To bring this power to life, I thought it would be quite nice to use some real ice. While Crystal is creating the clay parts of this fruit, I am preparing the ice. Yeah, this is wood, not ice, but it's the dummy for the body. And it comes all together on this wooden block. Okay, now let's put it aside. Get the ice cubes out. I used some real ice on a Fortnite skin some while ago. Do you think it's possible to drill into ice? I haven't expected that. We're sticking in the tip of the fruit, placing the ice, and it's almost done. This looks so sad. It's melting over time. Unfortunately, I was not able to stick these spikes onto the back side, but still, this was great. Up next is the chopped fruit. This fruit grants immunity to sword attacks by allowing the user to split their body into pieces. And we are about to do this just with clay. But before we do so, let's create all these tiny details, like the eyes and also the tip of the fruit. Even the white iris is divided into two parts. And now let's try to slice the two colors into pieces and reassemble them. The eyes are on the pink block, or part of the block, and then we have also the purple, and I'm reassembling them in alternating pattern to get that characteristic chopped appearance. That came together nicely, literally. Now we have the light fruit. This fruit gives the user the power of light, allowing them to move at light speed and shoot lasers. Yes, that's right. We are creating a blueprint out of cardboard. And then we are going over to the translucent yellow, white and orange clay to mimic the glow of light. And we try not to mix it too strong, that we can still see a beautiful organic pattern inside the clay. We are using the cardboard cutout as our blueprint, and we have a front and a back side. And for the special twist on this fruit, I'm adding a chain of light. In a minute, inside the fruit, the thin paper behind the openings of the eyes will distribute the light equally and quite nice. And then with green clay, we have the tip of the fruit. Just goes on top. It looks awesome, although it's not illuminated, but we'll work on that. Let's stick the LED lights inside. Wow! Look at that! The light fruit is giving the Buddha fruit a run for their money. Next is the blizzard fruit. It allows the user to control snow and wind, creating powerful blizzards. To capture this icy power, we are going to use some stop-motion animation magic at the end of this crafting process, but we have to create the face first. And after sculpting the body and the tip of the fruit, we are putting in some aluminum wire to make it more stable. I'll throw a snowball at him. Nothing elaborated, just pure evil. Oh man, the face looks so awesome. Let's place it onto the body. It's a mixture of aqua and mint polymer clay. And now let's give him a taste of his own medicine. That was so cool. Last but definitely not least, we have the sound fruit. This fruit gives the user the ability to manipulate sound waves for attacks and defense. And we're giving this one a special treatment, something I have never done with a creation. We're sculpting the fruit with clay and then making it hollow by drilling some holes into it. Freshly baked sound fruit. If you have an idea what to do with this clay powder, please let me know in the comments. Also, what I should create next. Maybe I still haven't created your favorite fruit yet. So you can complain and leave your complaint in the comments. So this is the entrance for a cable. Let's now glue the tip of the fruit on top. Maybe it's a little bit too long. And I have a personal bin in my desk. And the eyes will be made out of foam. Why? I'm glad you asked. It's foam, so sound can pass through. Oh, we need an iris. Where to get that hardened clay from? I was so happy I sticked this piece inside the hole. And now let's try it out. The entire fruit becomes a real speaker. This sound fruit rocks! Thanks again to BetterHelp for being a paid partner. Check out the link down in the description. Bye guys!